Hey guys, Lucid, welcome back. We've got another couple turns here with you. I've got a test game pulled up. I'm going to show you, we're going for Thaumaturgy in our research. And so I've got a test game where I've got it all researched already. But there's four spells we get in Thaumaturgy. One is Geomancer, then we get Witch Doctor, and then we get Beastmaster, and then we get Fistmaster. So I'll show you each of those. So this is the Beastmaster, and he starts with 5 Great Lions. And these guys are pretty good. They have 2 attacks, like 20 HP. So if you compare it to like the guys and they have, I think, like 4 or 5 natural protection. So if you compare it to the guys, it's kind of like getting 5 of these guys at the start of every fight. They don't have, I don't think, quite as good attack and defense stats. I mean, we can check. We're gonna send them into combat. I'm actually going to get like a few of those, because I'm not sure if we're going to do it for a strategy, but if Diplo goes south, I want to have that in my back pocket, because this is going to make my my main army just ridiculous here. So we're going to get, I think, 4 Beastmasters total. Yeah, that'll be fine, because we're probably not going to have more than 4 in the real game. They're not expensive. We'll go through the cost too. It's probably the first game I've gone Thumb 4 before I get 4 in anything else. Yeah, so the cost of Beastmasters is quite reasonable at 6. And our income is enough we could get 2 of those a turn in the game when we pull it up. Because in the turn we're about to pull up, you see I just found 2 magic sites, which is the shit. But anyway. So that's the Beastmaster. This is the Geomancer, and you get them and they're Master Smith -6. They're inept researchers, so they don't research very well. And you can't see it, but they're also... Oh, no, here you can see it. They're Master Ritualist -6 too, so they can't fucking cast anything. Yeah. Shit. But you basically use them for site searching. That's what they're designed for. And they get Earth plus 1 other random path. And I think they can even have Holy 4, which is kind of funny because Holy 4, you can use these guys in combat. They are not terribly crippling. Okay, well, they are crippling combat. They get random spell. I don't really know how badly that works. We'll actually take this guy in combat just to see what he does. The other one we get at Thaumaturgy, which is nice, is... How do I have... Wait, I don't think I should have that guy. I feel like that's the wrong guy. Okay, 1 second. So, Thaumaturgy, the other ones, we went over the Beastmaster, the Geomancer, the Witch Doctor, and I don't think I have a Fistmaster here. 1 second, we're going to summon one. This is the Witch Doctor, and he gets Disease Grinder, and he'll also cast Curse. So in terms of utility inside of armies, I would say pretty low. If you're running into super combatants, cursing them can definitely help you grind them down. So it's not horrible as like an anti-elite measure in an army, but the main reason you have it, well, there's 2 main reasons you have it. 1, you have important units you need to get disease off of. 2, you let your army starve by accident, you want to get disease off them. 3, you want to do a death farm like a death gem factory, which is one of the things these guys can do. 15 gems to make one of these guys, and 2 gems per turn that you get from them. Death gems. So, it's, yeah, like an 8-turn return on investment, but you're trading a gem which is super useful, like Earth, for a gem that's not super useful, like Death. At least it's not useful for you at the beginning. So, I don't know. I'm on the fence about these guys. I mean, anything that scales like this will be probably good by the late game, but I feel like it's a pretty big trade-off for the early game. And then this is... Yeah, that's the High Priest. You shouldn't be here. Okay. So, 1 second. We'll go use my god and then the 4 Beastmasters in a battle. And then we'll see what the random spell casting does. We'll take this guy. Okay, that's a disease grinder. Okay, this is Far Strike. And then this is Beastmaster. We'll show you the Far Strike guy in combat too. He's kind of cool. I think we have all of the proper idiots aligned. So this will be kind of cool. Let's just put him on spell, see what he does. He may actually be a good combat mage, which would be hilarious because they're actually really cheap. So you can see we get a ton of lions. And their stats are not... Yeah, they actually have pretty good attack stats. But then with the Bless, you see it's a little crazy. If I start getting thrones too, I need to go see... Well, it's one of the things we'll look at when we pull the game up is like what thrones I have. Because obviously getting things added to my Bless is going to be the shit. Yeah, there's Far Strike coming down, 35 damage. Wait, which guy are we looking at here for the biggest of the idiots? Did we not bring him somehow? I thought we brought him. I guess did we not bring him? We did bring him. AEA? Is he not here? Here he is. Huh. God, either I'm blind. Well, the guy should have... Oh, no, he doesn't have a keystone. He doesn't have lions, so it's definitely not one of those. That's the fist dude. This is the... Oh, this is him. Huh. So his spells got knocked down to Earth 1. I don't even know. How would he do that? I don't even know what ability got used on him to make him minus paths in combat. Strange. Anyway. Yeah, you can see these guys just... Yeah. Some of them ran, so they have some morale issues, so... Yeah, God, if they ran to that... Yeah, maybe we don't go super hard for them. We're not even really committed to Thaumaturgy yet. But that was the thought, was really, I guess... Well, it was for the Geomancers. The reason... We'll go ahead and pull up the turn. The reason for the Geomancers, my thinking, is... And it could be somewhat flawed, but... I kind of want to start site searching. In a non-completely shit way. Let me go... Where's our turn? Hellenika, 13. Okay. That's why you do 0, 3, 0, 4 in order. Unlike how I had done it. We found 2 sites. Earthblood Seepage, which is like... just perfect. 2 Earth Gems and then 1 Earth Gem, so we got 3 Earth Gems this turn. I mean, that's like equivalent to conquering Agartha, except I casually just got it. In terms of Earth Gem income. We attack here. Agartha attacked us with the Pikeneers here, and then we attacked... Agartha's god came to try to take back his capital. He got prayed back, and then Agartha's... Oh no, he didn't get prayed back. Because he doesn't have any preachers. He just... Dormant gods are awakening. So this was Agartha's god. It looks like, because we saw his bless, it looks like he went for a dormant Chillara. Which, you know, would have been interesting, I guess. All us guys would have had cold resistance. And that was one of the things I was worried about. Because my guys are reasonably vulnerable to, like, just... They're not super killy, so they could get fatigued out from that. So probably a good thing we rushed him. Agartha was going to have a lot of things which were going to make them hard for us to deal with later. Like, I kind of thought, because it's kind of one of the things Agartha does, is they'll go for Chillars or Heatars and stuff. So it was one of the things I was worried about. So when I knew he had a Dormant or Imprisoned Pretender, I knew if he had it, it wasn't up yet. So that made it all the better to go for them. And then things like Magma Children and stuff, they're just so much damage, and like area of effect damage, which would just murder Blood Bond. So anyway, we are very happy to have... I mean, it was... And then we were going to fight with them over Earthblood Deepwell. I mean, it was going to be a non-happy situation. And if we were going to fight them, better to fight them when we have just an enormous strategic advantage. Which really wasn't going to last much longer. You know, like if they were getting, like even if we just waited till their Dormant God woke up, because they weren't greedy enough to go imprisoned. Their Dormant God woke up, you know, would have been bad news. Would have had to fight that Chillara. And all they have to do is freeze our front line, and then all of a sudden we lose. Events, minus 10 income, minus 500 population, and minus 20 income. And the income is permanent. It's not like minus 20 gold. So, fuck. We're very poor. 570. This turn we strike up naps with all our neighbors now. We have a nap with Relay, that except Arcadia. We have a nap with Relay, which includes he can't put temples on my border. We have a nap with Arco, which is really good because we have actually really favorable borders with Arco. We have a nap with Calum, who appears to be building a fort here. And that includes us getting this province. And we have a long existing nap with Nabatem, or however you say it. What are we doing this turn? Well, we're starting a fort construction here, which is our only fort construction. We're going to need to start saving. We're going to be doing an Angel Egg very, very soon. Can we do it next turn? Yeah, I think we can do it this next turn. So we'll be getting our first Angel Egg. And with the coming of the Angel Egg, we're going to need to be able to build a lab or 2 or 3, depending on how greedy we are with when we actually get the item that will allow you to move them around. Anyway, we'll need to build a lab or 2 or 3 to accompany those Angel Eggs. So anyway, it's going to be a hot minute before we're ready to build another fort, I think. But we definitely need one more, and this is a really high population place, so we like that. It's also next to a cave, which is nice, because I can potentially teleport an army to the cave and then come here, like even all the way from Agartha. So that is kind of nice. I think that's one of the things I want to look at. I don't know if I want to build forts in caves, but I do like the idea of building forts next to caves. And I certainly like the idea of having a high population province like Agartha in a cave. For recruiting, you know, we really probably should have switched over to making these idiots. I think I do that next turn, because we've got a temple now. We're training monsters. We're training monsters. That's giving us an additional our Dancer of the Foot. And then we're just taking this back here. We're site searching, and then here we're site searching. And then next we will be running over probably to take out these barbs and come down and take this. I think after this, you know, I'm not even sure. This we might take with a smaller group, and I might send these guys up to go take this throne out. Let's take a quick look, as promised, at the thrones. I have no idea which one's which. See, almost all the thrones are going to be so key for me. I really need to go ahead and make a play for, like, this one for sure. And then probably this one. I'm probably going to take this one with my Prophet. So I need to start positioning for both of these. It's going to make me unpopular with my neighbors, but I'm probably already unpopular with my neighbors. Yeah, I'm going to get a coalition formed against me. I might... See, the thing is, if I take this one, they're going to be... This one looks like it's already mine, so people are going to start bitching about me going for thrones. The thing is, you need like 8, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and look at which thrones we want. Any of the thrones that give magic diversity would be good. This one would be okay. I mean, we like magic resistance. The Throne of Death, this would probably be the worst throne for us to get. It's not bad in terms of the death scale, and the death income is nice, but we can't really spend it. Throne of Misfortune, that would be feels bad, man. But again, we're Misfortune 3, so the astral income would be okay. The Inner Throne, we get some order, which would be nice. It would be nice to start improving our scales a tiny bit. And then Earth and Blood are always welcome. That would be not horrible. Throne of the Moon. Growth we like. Precision we don't care about. Fire, this would be the shit. So far, this would be like the #1 throne for me. Throne of Gaia. That would be not bad. I would not complain about getting that. Okay, this would probably be #2. This would be really good. Man, if the 2 thrones here were like the Throne of Fire, if 2 or 3 of these are like Throne of Fire and Throne of Gaia, ooh. I mean, Throne of Fire and Throne of Water, that would be... Can I not... Thrones of Ascension, okay. That would be super good. So Throne of Water, Throne of Air, troops get Air Shield. That would be good too. That would be good too. This might actually be the best. I don't know if it's Air Shield 80, it would be the best. I need to go find out. But I would fight a war to get that throne. The reason is I have no armor. And so archers are going to wreck me until I get to Alt 8, which is going to be a long time from now. So that one, super good. And also it'll make it so I can do quills with the getting Windmasters and... Crystal Throne. Get a good mage, which I could use. Iron Throne is not bad, and then the Silver Throne. So there's a lot, none of these thrones are like bad, but God, if I got ones that would help me with them, I mean, the Throne of Air, Water, and Fire are the best for me, I think. Yeah. But there's a lot of good... Pandora's Gates. Oh. I guess this is a throne that... Oh, weird. Okay. So, basically we're counter-raiding, we're site-searching, we're moving gems back. We'll go ahead and go to my current turn, which is now... which I haven't seen yet. Because the turn should have just loaded. Had like 2 minutes left when I started recording. Okay, let's actually read this. Hello, strange foot creatures. Welcome to this part of the world. We were not overly troubled by the presence of Agartha north of the river, and we are equally unconcerned about your recent foot tramplings thereabouts. Our people find it to be an awful lot of trouble crossing rivers, and as such, we are unmotivated to head north. We naturally assume that the same must be true for creatures of your own dominion. If you ever grow tired of rampaging around, we know several wonderful nymphs who can provide the most relaxing foot massages. I wonder if he has seducers. Sounds like it. No magic sites, fuck. An event minus disease is spreading, motherfucker. Golem range. We get attacked by a group of fucking brigands and unreal. God damn it. Fuck. I hate misfortune. I hate it. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. God. There's going to be nothing left of us. Golem range. Alright, fuckers. So the good thing here is we can get an angel egg. So we're going to go ahead and cast that. We're going to do it in Agartha, because I think Agartha is my new... It's my new #1 spot. Do I have, I don't have any armor. Sweaty man dance. Okay, we didn't find anything. Did we find an ancient temple? No. This must be from Agartha. Thank you, Agartha. Okay, here we're going to site search. We've got a couple months left on that. Here we could go attack, but we're not going to. Here we're done site searching. We'll probably use this guy just to site search until we merge armies with this guy. And then we'll probably bring them up here and take this out. That's kind of my thinking. We're not going to site search with you. You need to start upgrading. We did hit this turn construction 2. Oh, yeah, whatever that sound is. What that means, though, is that we can make some imp familiars, which I'm going to do. These guys research for 3, or I can make an imp familiar, which is going to make somebody else research. I forget what it is. Is it 3? Yeah, it's not much. I mean, it's a lot compared to what these guys would be doing with their turn otherwise, but... God, we spent that whole turn site. We wasted a whole god turn, didn't find a damn thing. Okay. So we're going to go here. We do need to take this back out. Okay, we don't need more of you idiots. Kind of feeling like we get one of these big goofballs. We take these boulders up here and deal with the villains. The other thing we're going to need, and we really have to think now about research. We've started the trip down Thaumaturgy, but... So the reason to go for Thaumaturgy really... No, I mean, the lions are good, but they're not great. Because I think they have some morale issues that are going to be a little annoying. But, I mean, they're not bad. So anyway, that's Thaumaturgy. The reason to go enchantment is, one, because I have an enchantment discount, so everything here is going to be a little bit cheaper. High Priest, I don't really need that this early. I'm okay with 2 Doom stacks. This I'm going to need when I need a 3rd Doom stack. It's going to give me a Holy 3. Coryphus? Which one is this one? Oh yeah, he's going to do haste and stuff. I don't think I really need that. Could be kind of interesting for, like, trampling memes. Gymnosophist. This guy is really good. Cast Strength of Giants. And then the Mindsmith. Anti-magic. I don't think for most of my neighbors this is going to be super duper critical yet. I think it's still better to skip that. Alt would be better, because Alt is going to give me the Diviner, which is going to be... oh, this is... Wait, which is the one that gives me the guy who can go underwater? Because that's one of the things I actually need. Is it this idiot? No. It's not this guy. I think it's called the Abyssal. Oh shit, is it 6? I think it might be 6. Yeah, this is the guy that lets you go underwater. Shit. So there's nothing at 4 that lets me go underwater. I think we go Thaumaturgy. We need to go a little bit of greed. Okay. So anyway, are we going to go Thaumaturgy? I think we will. I think we will. Just for the Geomancer and then backup plan of Beastmaster. The thing is, I have 2 huge Earth Sinks I can do right now. One is the Angel Egg, which I just cast. The second is the Song of Palm and Foot. And then after that, my next sink is going to be ideally Earthblood Deepwell. But to get there, I need more research. And to do that, I need to spend Earth Gem. So, putting up Song of Palm and Foot is going to delay the turn timing on when I get Earthblood Deepwell. But it's going to be worth it because it will potentially pay for itself, like that lost income in terms of like the turn timing and stuff by getting earlier super combatants. Because I don't know what it is. It's, I think, about one per year. I think it's a 6% chance per turn to get one of my immortal super combatants every turn when you have that up. So that would be, yeah, not quite one a year, but one every year and a half or something. Which I'm okay with. And you get one for free at the start. So, and then it's also going to allow us to get our blood economy going, because it's going to give us a lot of free spawn, which we are certainly okay with. We're going to site search, then we'll build a temple here. These idiots are going to come down here. I'm actually okay with all of this. Oh, he's got a big shit ton of mammoths here. That is a lot of mammoths. It's probably not that many because he's got other things, but it's probably at least 20 mammoths, maybe 30. The funny thing is, this guy could probably solo like all those fucking mammoths. He's a huge badass Bobo. He's got high defense skill. He might need to do it really properly, like a little bit of alt. Like if we look at our timing though, let's think about this. We have a really good Earth Gem income, probably better than in any of my test games where I got Agartha. Because that just finding those 2 sites really fast. So we're going to be able to do Song of Palm and Foot in 6 turns or less, because I'll have my God income too. So if it's 13 per turn, yeah, we're going to be able to do it in 5 turns. Which means I'm going to be getting a super combatant in 5 turns. Which means... fuck. So here's a few things we're going to swap. One is, you would normally go Blood 3 to get the Surreal Aberrations for your Angel Eggs. We're going to skip that because I think I'm going to go ahead and commit to being greedy. And the first Angel Egg that spawns, when I do Syzygy of Rebirth, which I haven't done yet, it will probably not be in a fort with a lab. I'll have to build a lab there. So that's fine. We're going to have an Angel Egg sitting in a lab. Normally you would take that Angel Egg. You would do... the which one is it? And this is in Thaumaturgy? Syzygy of Origination, and this will give you the item that allows you to transport them around. I think we're going to skip that, and we're going to go do a rebirth again. And that's going to greatly accelerate my rebirth curve. But what it means is I'm going to have 2 more Angel Eggs this time, which spawn after build lab. So that decision is going to cost me 1,000 gold to make that decision, basically. And this is a poor nation, so 1,000 gold fucking hurts. But I think we're going to do it. I'm going to commit to it. We're going to skip some of the blood shenanigans, and I really want to get up alteration. Even if I just get alt... God, what would I need? Alt... I mean, alt 2 gives me stun skin. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I want to delay Thumb 4 timing. So I think we go Thumb 4, then Alt, then Blood. Which is kind of weird. I didn't do this in any of my test games, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. What I think is these guys are going to march through here, like boom, boom, boom. I don't know if they can go through that mountain pass, but... and then they're going to hammer this. Because we have an app with them, I think they want to be friendly. But this, a shit ton of mammoths would be tricky for me to deal with here. I don't really want them hitting my troops. They're so high damage output that I can't mitigate that much damage through Fortitude and Blood Bond. And I don't think damage, like trample damage, is typed. So I don't think Fortitude helps with it. Do I have anything? Yeah, we have a trampler here we can see. Yeah, I don't think it's typed, which would be not great for me. How many turns do we have left on the palisade? We have 3. These guys are coming down. I do need to... The other thing I need to do is scout this, but it looks like it's going to be taking for damn ever. Do I have any scouts? I have money this turn too, and I have a good income. It might be time to go ahead and start one of these guys. I want to have these guys so I can shuffle troops between Agartha and my main and you in case I get rushed. What he can do is teleport here for 1 Earth Gem and then take whoever's here and bring it back, or vice versa for 10 Earth Gems. So the army movement's 10, the single movement's 1. But I want to go ahead, they're good researchers too, so it's not really wasting 4 turns, but I want to go ahead and get that. Maybe I go for this one. Oh, an Earth Mage can scry. Shit. Can tell me what thrones these are. It's definitely worth finding out what thrones these things, which ones these are. That will make it... I can then make pretty informed decisions about like whether... This one I think is going to be the real Diplo piss-off, which let's go ahead and do that one first then. I need to know whether I want to rush for this. If it's one of the top 3, I'm going to go for it. If it's not, then I probably won't. But we'll see. This one I want, but it'll probably be one of the harder ones to get. Just because it's also really high value farmland. And then we'll probably do that every turn. I probably need one more. Shit. We have... I'm trying to think if I want to do... I need more imp production, imp familiar production. Oh. Can these guys make it over here? Okay, these guys are going to come over here and kill the villains then, is what we're going to do. And then I don't have to make this idiot carry the boulders out. I'm just going to make these guys. This guy can pick up doing this, and this guy can blood hunt, which I think is what I want to do. I actually have a little too much unrest. So, I'll just put that guy on. I'll patrol a little bit. What are you doing, big idiot? I guess we'll go here, and then we can ping this. Yeah, okay, so this guy's coming here. We're going to clear these villains out. Let me make sure I've got 1 PD everywhere. These idiots are going to move here and then probably side search. And then depending on what we find, these guys are going to come up here. Sweaty Man Dance is going to make his way to one of these 2 thrones. This throne, I'll probably have to bring both armies. and this is scary enough, I'm going to have to probably ping it, and I'm probably going to have to test if it's going to work. Because, like, I don't want to lose everybody, but it's probably what will be happening if I take it. My guys do not typically do well against archer fire or fatigue attacks. And these ones have both archers and fatigue attacks. So, let's see. Anyway, I think that's it for this episode. We've done a few things. We've jiggered around our research priorities. We are casting our first angel egg, which is going to be pretty sweet. This will also be kind of a passive research bump for everybody here, which will be nice. Yeah, we have peace with all our neighbors, surprisingly, after eating somebody. I am sure a coalition is going to form against me. But yeah, I don't know. I need to encourage other people to go to war with other people than me. All right. Take care, guys.